Hi, I'm Billy, the Whisky Exchange Ambassador. I want to talk today a little bit about the wonders of Tanqueray 10. Now, Tanqueray is one of the biggest names when it comes to gin in the entire world, and for good reason. You know, the regular Tanqueray export is just one of the most ginny gins out there. It's classic, it does exactly what you expect from a gin. It is my standard gin that I have at home. However, if I want to look for something a little bit more special, jump up to a next level of gin, look for something a little bit more sort of complex, a little bit more delicate maybe, Tanqueray 10 is a really great choice. So while regular Tanqueray is very sort of old-fashioned in its sort of big sort of juniper core, nice sort of surrounding of citrus and spice, Tanqueray 10 focuses more on fresh citrus flavours, and so they use a load more citrus in the recipe, and it gives it a lot more zing, a lot more freshness, as I say, you know, fresh fruit, fresh flavours at the end. But it's also a much more delicate gin, so it's one which, you know, can be more easily swamped, whereas Tanqueray will pretty much, regular Tanqueray will just cut through anything. You better taste it. You'd be a little bit more careful with Tanqueray 10 to make sure you don't lose it in your drinks and really work with those flavours to really emphasise them. So on the nose, lovely junipery core, nice fruity side of it, a little bit of spice from that, but focusing on that fresh and zesty side of juniper that you don't always see in weightier gins. Surrounding that, big citrus oils, but also some very, very fleshy, fresh citrus flavours in there as well, especially a nice bit of grapefruit, and that aromatic sort of sweeter side you get from grapefruit sometimes as well. On the palate, continues. It is quite delicate. It has that fruitiness in there. Has a little bit of a floral note in there as well, which I always find is quite nice. Spice is more delicate. It's definitely got that sort of Tanqueray core of juniper and citrus and spice, but it focuses on those lighter flavours and brings in a lot more freshness. For me, the classic way to drink this would be to avoid tonics unless you go for a much lighter style of tonic. Go for a Mediterranean, something that's going to let those fresh fruity flavours out without swamping it with sweetness or with bitterness or anything else. But for me, with soda, making sure it's only a little bit of soda, just lengthen it a little bit to really sort of open up those flavours and have that sourness of CO2 in the fizz of the soda really sort of provide a contrast and help amplify those flavours again. Or the classic, served down in a very dry martini. This works really well with that. Those aromatics, as the drink warms, really start to pop, and you get something that is a little more complex, a little bit more delicate, a little bit classier than your classic Tanqueray martini. So if you're looking for a step up from Tanqueray, you're looking for something, as I say, a little bit classier, a little bit more delicate, yeah, Tanqueray 10 is definitely a fantastic place to look.